Good evening, friends from Travel Triggers. We are now representing a PowerPoint presentation which depicts about IELTS examination overview because IELTS full form is International English Language Test, which occurs to calculate the criteria of a candidate who wants to immigrate, who wants to study abroad, and for others portfolio and all. So what we are doing today, we will show what IELTS is all about, what is the criteria for appearing into this examination. We will evaluate each and every category of IELTS examination. Simultaneously, I will also give you tips how to crack good bands in IELTS. So let's start the presentation, IELTS overview presentations by Travel Traders. So what is IELTS? International English Language Tests, used for overseas education and immigration. Organized by IDP in India. Previously, this test was organized by British Council and IDP, both simultaneously, but nowadays only IDP is conducting these tests. Overseas by British Council somewhere else. British Council also organized this test apart from India country. Cost is as per Indian national rupee conversion. It is approximately 15,000 INR per person. INR means Indian national rupee. 15,000, 14,700 or 800 approximately. So round about 15,000 INR. It will be conducted on the basis of skills, consist of speaking, listening, reading, and writing. There is a bracket for listening, reading, and writing because these three tests will be conducted in one day and speaking will be conducted in a separate day. That is the reason for this bracket. This is the description of what IELTS and what are the key points of it. So just let me go slightly back. You can see that the expert user, very good user, competent user, modest user. So band score will depict these kind of apparitions or abbreviations as per the Cambridge Council. You can save this screen, you can write down this screen, pausing the video. I think it will be better. Like expert user has complete command in the English language, accurate, appropriate, highly flexible, fluent with full understanding. So these kind of abbreviations you can find out in this description box. You can note it down because I have also taken the snaps from Google, and you can also take a snapshot if you want. So now let's talk about writing. So you can understand that writing in IELTS is one of the main important examination because it consists of one essay and one letter. So this is the band description which is available in public domain. You can also take some note from here, or if you want to take a snap, you can also take this snap from here. The main important thing is task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resources, and grammatical range and accuracy. Task achievement means whatever question will be asked in the question, you should answer the question properly. That means that you achieved the task. Coherence and cohesion, when you use two sentences, you should use linking words in between two sentences. That is called coherence and cohesion. Lexical resources means vocabulary, the range of words, the range of phrases you will use in your IELTS examination. The more you will use, the more the band you will get. And grammatical range and accuracy. Grammar is the most integral part of English language. If you write wrong grammar, it will lead to more and more low marks. Good grammar will convert good bands in IELTS. So grammatical range and accuracy should be worked out in a prominent manner. Writing skills checklist. You should take a note about this checklist to prepare your writing test. I always take time to plan my answer. I can easily rephrase the question in my introduction. I write at least 250 words for task 2 essays and 150 words for task 1 essays. Now, you should not write below 250 words or below 150 words, or else your band will decrease. So you should take note of this words limit and complex sentence use, range of vocabulary. These are some basic but effective tips to crack good band in IELTS writing. You can take a note of it. You can always take a snaps. If you have any question, you can email it back to me so that I can clarify it. These are how the IELTS calculator will calculate your score for IELTS reading. Now we are at reading part. So 40 questions will be asked in reading. If 39 to 40 questions will be right, then you will achieve band 9, 37 to 38, band 8, 8.5, and so on. So you need to calculate your answer in reading section so that these questions can be answered properly. Reading scores, you can understand from this Excel that 39 to 40 answers, band 9, 37 to 38 correct answers, band 8.5, and so on. This need not to be elaborated properly. You can easily understand from this Excel and all. This slide is very important. Please read it down, that how the IELTS band scores are calculated. Why I have mentioned that listening 8, reading 7.5, writing 7, speaking 7.5, and overall 7.5. Please understand one thing. If you want to immigrate to a country in IELTS, 8,777 means listening 8 and rest of the part 7. These bands are mandatory. This is not written anywhere, but when you will calculate your CRS score in immigration portal, you can easily understand if you put 8,777, then your scores will be higher. But if in one module you will achieve lower band, then your scores will be deteriorated drastically. You should understand this very well, that 8,777 is the minimum band score you should achieve if you want to crack IELTS examination. That is very, very important. You can read the entire document. If you have any question, please get back to me, because I don't want to elongate the video very further. These are listening. I have written listening and reading. but more or less it is same. There are some aberrations in listening and reading. More or less, you should try for 39 to 40 correct answers in listening and in reading section so that you can achieve band 9. That's all should be the target for all IELTS aspirants. Because if you achieve band 9, the more you achieve, the more chances you will get. Your chances will be higher. That's all. IELTS reading scores, that is for AC means academic, GT means general training. Academic means those who want to aspire for overseas study. GT means those who want to aspire for overseas immigration. So both the scores will be evaluated accordingly. See, IELTS reading scores, reading section for academic will be a little bit tougher because of course it is for the student section, but GT, general training, reading section will be typically easier, or I can say not very easy, but yes, apparently easier because it is for the immigration purpose. So it is for an overview how the IELTS reading scores will be calculated. This is IELTS writing system. What IELTS speaking assessment criteria. Below are the marking criteria for IELTS speaking. You can enlarge it at fluency, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Fluency means yes, you should talking at length. You should talk without pauses or hesitations. You should talk without self-correction, like I are a boy. Sorry, I am a boy. So you have self-corrected yourself. You should not do that. Using lexical resources means always vocabulary. You should use a variety range of words and phrases which can be used in a formal conversation in IELTS so that your examiner will be attracted and give you higher bands. Grammatical range and accuracy, yes, grammar is one of the most predominant pillars of English language. Without grammar, you cannot construct a good sentence. And pronunciation, your answer should be understandable to the examiner, because whatever accent you use, you need not to use American accent or British accent. You can use your own mother tongue accent, like Indian accent, for instance, if I can say. Your answer should be well versed and it should reach your examiner properly. That's how it should be. Speaking assessment criteria. Yes, this slide is repeated. I'm sorry. But yes, these are the criteria of speaking. I have mistakenly written writing actually. So sorry for the mistake. This is IELTS speaking test module. First portion, they generally ask about yourself. Second portion, you would be given a topic through one cue card being question card, like tell me something about global warming. And third portion, you will be asked question based on that topic. So whatever you will speak, you should answer your clarifications accordingly. Total 12 to 15 minutes of examination will be happening, and you should carry your passport and registration ID in order to appear for IELTS examination. Whether it is speaking and whether it is listening or reading, you should appear with these documents only. Thank you so much. I teach IELTS. If anyone needs any help for IELTS teaching, you can always get back to me. My email ID is written as below. So I have given you an overview of what IELTS examination is. I know there are several videos as well, but since I also train, I thought I need to share something about the IELTS examination, since there are some vague ideas, there need to be some refreshment how IELTS is going on in this pandemic. I hope I can answer all your questions. I know this video is not so long and not very appropriate, but yes, for an overview purpose, this video must be very helpful. You can have a clear idea of what IELTS is. For more clarification, you can always email us back to me so that I can answer your question happily. And if you need training, you can always email us back to me and I can always train you. That is not an issue for me. Thank you so much. Keep enjoying this channel, Travel Trippers. Keep sharing, keep liking, and please keep subscribing because it will motivate me a lot.